USD. Today is the 18th of August 2025. This is the weekly time frame. EU. Right. Likewise, same thing. We have these highs here as what as targets. Right. We have these highs here as targets. Clear trend line liquidity and all of that. So we have these highs as targets on EU. Very clean stuff. No overcomplicated. Let's see what we have here. EU, same thing happened on GU inside the anticipating for this low here to fail. Sorry, anticipating for this low to fail. Right. So yeah, last week Friday was an inside the anticipating for this low to fail. I'm seeing price coming down into the slopes here. I'm seeing price doing that before probably maybe going up. So we have a clear POI here on EU. Should be getting those buys from on the daily. So let's see what the 4 hour has for us. Typically same thing as GU, right? Typically same thing as GU. We've come up into supply, swept these highs, closing price. So we have this here. What is this? Right, so we have this right here. We have this supply here, which may possibly take us into these lows. Which may possibly take us into these lows. So let's see what does the 1 hour have for us. So this is the 1 hour. We've had what? We had sweep of liquidity. Right, we've had a break of structure. So in this scenario, I'm using weeks as a break of structure here, as a valid break of structure. So I had a sweep of liquidity, we had a break of structure, sort of kind of swept this high, right? So yeah, that was Thursday's high, swept it. Thursday's Asian session high, swept that, pushed lower, right? We've had what very clean order flow. We had this, we have inducements here that has been swept, tapped into the supply here. Sorry about that. So we've tapped into the supply. What else again? Yeah, so that's that. So this is the last supply that we need price to come into. Yeah, but I'd love to see a break of this low first. So that'll be the last supply. I'd love to see price come into here. We have this here as an initial target, but I'm looking at all of this to fail. Right, so yeah, it might take a couple of days. So I might just have this here as our safe targets first. Right, safe targets first. Let's see what does that mean here for us. Oh yeah, I was saying something on the 1 hour here. We've had sweep of liquidity here. We've had that sweep of liquidity, but we haven't had the break of structure yet here. We need the break of structure to happen for us to confirm that money has been transferred from what? From this high to this high right here. We need that break of structure to happen. And so the second we get that break of structure, then we know that money has been transferred from what? From this high. We've had a very clean money transfer from this high to this high. Yeah, right. So Nice. Um, yeah, let's see. Um, Sorry, guys. Okay, good. So now I've basically had a money transfer from this high to this high right here. Right, so that's the money transfer we've had. But basically, I'm expecting price now to do what? To take this out. Yeah, I'm expecting price to take that out. So let's see what happens. Yeah, well, I need this break of structure to happen. If that break of structure doesn't happen, then this trade becomes invalid. Yeah, and that's bad. Right, that's very, very bad. Although on the 30 minutes, we've had a very clean break of structure. We've had a strip of liquidity, had a break of structure on 30 minutes, but I want that 1 hour break to happen also. Right, I want that 1 hour break to happen. Just something personal. Yeah, something personal. So that's what that okay, it has not happened, so I've swept a little bit. Yeah, so that just validates this trade for me. So if you feel like this POI is kind of like too big, what you can do is this. You can have this, yeah. Use the equilibrium, right? The EQ, 50% of the order block or the supply, whichever English you want to use. Use 50% of it. Yeah, 50% perfectly lines up with what this resistance here. Alright, so you can have this as yourself, right? For EU. And that'll be it for EU. Right. 4.5 pip stops, safe target 7 hour. Right, that'll be it for EU. Right, so yeah, that's about it for me on these trades. So let's see. EQ 4.5 pips. Let's add about 0.5 pips for spread. Yeah, so that'll be 5 pips. So let's call it 5 pip stops. Yeah, because of spread. 5 pip stops, safe targets down here, right? And that'll be that. Yeah, that'll be that. So that'll be 6.48 hour. Yeah. Um, very good trade if you would be taking this. Right, very good trade. Clean order flow, clean price action, no stress. Right, clean order flow, clean price action, no stress. Easy stuff. Right, just target load. So that will be done. I'll also be taking this